Ungekuwa unatembea tu hivi unakaa chini na jezi. Unakaa tu chini kwa barabara na nini umekaa chini? Nimekalia kikombe.
Taumbao. Beba. Gurumisha iende.
Minisode
Madness.
Uefa finals, bro.
Yes, finally. Mimi sitawaficha. Nyinyi watu mnapenda kujichocha ati underdog gimmick.
Before that, EPL happened.
EPL happened.
As fate would have it, Manchester won.
No,
Manchester City. When I say Manchester, I know what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm triggering the Man United.
Manchester means United.
Wow.
Manchester is red. City, waite City. Waite hivi.
Man City won. And
with no fans.
What? One of my close friends is a Man City fan. I think the only fan I know.
Let me tell you. Ni glory hunters. No, literally.
Okay, if you're a Man City fan, comment.
Naudinho.
Oh shit.
Yes, okay. These guys have won 4 Premier League titles in a row. Hiyo kitu nadhani ilikuwa na hype. See, like, okay, sawa.
Okay. By hype I know what you mean. By hype I know what you mean.
You know what you mean, yeah?
Because if it was Manchester United that won.
I'm a Chelsea, I'm a Arsenal.
No. Let's start with Manchester.
No.
Let's start with Manchester. If it is Manchester that won United, my friend.
In a row.
My friend.
Hata president mwenyewe angeongelea.
Ungekuwa unatembea tu hivi unakaa chini na jezi. Unakaa tu chini kwa barabara na nini umekaa chini? Nimekalia kikombe. Bora nimekaa chini. Mimi nimekalia kikombe. Like kiburi tu
ya meza.
Jezi zingekuwa Nairobi like every now and then. Watu wangekuwa wanavaa jezi kama uniform. Year in year out. Ati unajua hii mwaka ni yetu. Kwa nini? Bro, wewe kikombe unajua ni chai
peke yake. Look at me.
Look at me. But I love it. I love it. Tulitoka number 8 lakini tulishinda. Imagine number 8.
Na tukashinda FA Cup naona yake.
Number 8 bro. Number 8. I mean, come on. Number 8 is not a present number. Hata ungekuwa number 8 nani angecelebrate? Okay, tutasema uko top 10 but top 10 tunaangalianga top.
But okay, but see.
Okay, top 10 tunaangalianga 1 2 3 but tunasema uko top 10. And in 1 2 3 what I mean?
Okay.
We are number 2 bro.
Arsenal wako number?
Mimi Arsenal.
Wako number
2.
Alafu imewasaidiaje?
Well, unaweza kuwa number 2 na usipate prize.
Thank you. That's okay. So you are the best loser.
No, when you put it like that, you are missing the point. It starts being an intelligent conversation and it becomes a fanatic argument.
I will argue wenyewe sisi tunakuanga hivi. You
can finish number 8 and still claim to be. Anyway, you won FA, which was
you won FA, ndio?
You won FA.
Tunatumia ngatu picha.
Unajua ile ya unajua if you cannot you aim at the stars ama the moon ama then you aim at the
stars. If you miss you land
on the moon.
So honestly though, like personally on a serious note, as a fan, as a fanatic yenyewe nitaleta kiburi, nitawatusi nyi wote, but as a fan who is serious, it is a deeply disappointing season. I did not expect tutamaliza pakonda the fact that Chelsea finished above that.
Funny how this podcast has become a football podcast.
I mean, it's not biased by that inaendanga. It really ranges, guys.
Next time this is Podiango podcast.
Minisode
Madness. I'm Mwalimu Kanyi.
And I am Tedore.
Of course, you know.
Of course, you know. The vibes, home of vibes.
You are disappointed.
I'm disappointed, deeply disappointed. Okay, but funny enough, Chelsea walimaliza mbele yetu. Akafurahi, tunaenda Europa League. But that spot was not secured. Because the win of the FA Cup gets the chance kuingia hizo European Cups. And since we won, Chelsea wametoka, wameenda wapi? Conference League. And that thing has made me, like, unajua there are things that the match happens that one win can mean so much. The fact that it meant Chelsea being knocked out without playing meant so much, bro. Like, you don't unaona hata yanashika mkono.
Wacha let me transfer these lessons to life. One win means so much. Unaweza kuwa jobless for 5 years.
You have been suffering.
Tupata job moja yenye ulikuwa unatakaga miaka yako yote na inakulipa vizuri. One win means so much sometimes. Hallelujah.
Umekula shit.
Hallelujah. Ama ni hallelujah.
Kwanza enyewe leo imehit kwanza juu ni kasande bana.
Hallelujah.
Okay, hata tumetoka hata kwa the main ilikuwa tunaongelea hata Champions League but
UEFA Champions League.
UEFA Champions League final. The winners were Real Madrid.
Unajua the people who don't know what UEFA means.
By the way, what does it mean? Unajua tunasema tu UEFA.
Is it United European Football Association?
United? Unaona venye jina Man United ni big. Okay, pole. Okay. I apologize. Union.
Union of European Football Associations.
Such a boring name.
Inaka ujinga lakini when abbreviated inaka any fancy. Bro, I'm going to watch UEFA Champions League.
I'm going to watch Union of European Football Association.
No. Ina give Kidaruma vibes.
I let it. So the winners this time were Real Madrid. I expected this. Unajua nyinyi watu mimi ni hater. I am a hater. I admit. Nyinyi watu mnapenda kucheza na the underdog gimmick. Ingekuwa kati kubwa versus kadogo, you're supporting the little guy ashinde.
But of course.
But no, fuck you. Mna expect nini? All the winners win. Guess what? These guys have not lost a European finals during how long? The last one they lost was in 1981.
This is Real
against Liverpool. Yes. Real wakifika final wewe jua hiyo ni yao.
Wameshikilia vikombe ngapi? Wako na consecutive.
They have 14. No, the time they had consecutive was the time walikuwa na Zidane. They won 3 consecutive. No other club has done that.
In the history of UEFA.
In the history UEFA ni yao
baba.
Who owns
Real?
Sijai. Unajua easy from Spain. They don't have ownership the way England clubs have that one person can own. They have things like presidents. I think it's almost community fund owned. Something also happens in the Bundesliga pia.
Real Madrid is a football club and as such it is technically owned by its members.
Exactly.
Who are known as socios.
Thank you. It's not kama venye ati Man U nachukua ati 100% is owned by one person. Yeah, they have a president. They have kuna.
Real is for Spain.
Yeah, Real.
You're telling me about those leagues, but I might be talking here so much about football and I know no shit.
Yeah, sasa
there is UEFA.
UEFA sasa
at least I know English Premier League.
Yeah, UEFA is now the European League. It's where the top cream of the European leagues they go and play. 32 clubs, but this format is changing starting from next season. It's confusing hata mimi sijaelewa. They're changing the format. It will be played instead of the zilikuwa group A, group B, group C. It's like a table. Naona venye sasa league inakuanga na table. It will be something of the sort. I am not sijashika vizuri but kuna EPL England. Inaitwa Premier League, hata ikuangi English Premier League. Inaitwa Premier League. Kuna La Liga. Kuna La Liga Spain.
La Liga Spain.
Kuna Uber Eats League 1, wacha niwachekele.
Ni US.
Hiyo ni no they Uber Eats bought the naming rights ya League 1 ya France. So technically their name is Uber Eats League 1. It's very shameful actually. But they're a broke club, the broke league. And then there is
hiyo ni ligi moja ya France unaita hivyo?
Ni ukweli. Ni PSG pekee inakuanga huko man, who cares about
them? Yes, kuna Paris Saint-Germain ndio inakuaga. Kuna nyingine?
Monaco, Nice, hizo zote, Olympic Marseille ndio iko na hype. Sasa Mbappe ana leave. I don't know who will even give a fuck about that league, to be honest. Mbappe is leaving at a joint Real. Messi is playing in MLS. Anachezea hii team ya Beckham. No, basically when you're playing outside of Europe, plan ni kama uko retired. Yaani hapa tu ni for fun. Anachezea MLS team Inter Miami and it's owned by Beckham. He was given a very good deal by the aliambia kicheza huko, mshahara atalipo was not exorbitant as alikuwa. PSG alikuwa analipo 1.4
euros
million euros a week. Huku imepunguzwa something 200 ama 300 but then atapewa ownership stake, some ownership in the club kiplani.
It is the value that you bring,
Yeah, so the Ronaldo naye anachezea
ile club fulani
Saudi ni Al Hilal, yeah. Al Hilal, so naye ana 3 million a week.
Lakini unajua I was looking at this this the football stars. I think the moment you move out of the Premier League or those Bundesliga, those European leagues, you lose some limelight that would have come your way freely. Like what wana recognize huko nje na nini. I think you might be paid less kama ule alikuwa anaitwa mwenye alikuwa achezea
Wanyama.
Mwenye alikuwa achezea Arsenal last season. Wacha hii season, hiyo last season nyingine. Kala kaboy kadogo.
Aubameyang.
Na,
kala kaboy kadogo.
Kalikuwa
Saka. Saka is still playing for Arsenal.
Still playing, eh?
Yeah.
Like so like the way tunakajuaga na nini venye we know he is apt and nini, eh? So when you move out of the Premier League and those European leagues,
you lose a lot of hype now.
You might be paid less. I think Saka nalipwa less. Alipi pesa mingi.
No, actually, in fact, funny enough, most of them when they move out of you, it depends tana ulikuwa nani. If you are like a star, uende nje, they pay you so much.
Si mambo na pesa. Also, you have to like this showbiz. And also those people do advertisements.
Ads, yeah.
There is ads, eh?
Image
so there
rights.
is ads revenue na image rights na whatever. Now, how will he have Roro on PS6 ama PS whatever?
Na anachezea Saudi. Ngumu.
Now he will be paid for that.
For that, yeah.
So even when you are looking at those deals, you are like, what am I getting? Am I moving out honorably? Ama
una nini?
Ama you're just doing it for the money. You see?
I think some of them are still doing it for the money.
Kama Saka, namita Shaka kwa nini ajili.
Kulikuwa na Shaka pia. Shaka alienda akachezea Bayer Leverkusen who went unbeaten in their league this season.
So I think when you move out of those big teams, limelight yako upo tena nini. So hadi my advertisement na nini. But I think they have good financial managers. I already know.
What how many footballers by the way so far nimesikia that have gone bankrupt, especially I will not say siko baya but African footballers. Mtu anaendanga huko anapata hiyo pesa kufurahia si ndio? But then kuna this one mwenye alipata kwanza, especially these ones who wife white women, hata pia si ati a black woman azikutenda, hata unaweza kutenda zaidi sometimes. There was this guy mwenye alienda akaintrust kila kitu kwa bibi yake and he was divorced and akaachwa without nothing. Bibi alibeba kila kitu. So ulisikia venye juzi tulikuwa tunasifu Hakimi. If his assets were not in his mother's name. Kijana.
But then as I was coming here, I was on TikTok. Went home to scroll, then I found a private family lawyer.
Private family lawyer?
Private wealth lawyer. So like how to create generation wealth and whatever. And I was like, she was saying, it is easier to constitute a family trust, even though you are not a billionaire. And she was saying, you can incorporate a family trust. And those entities held in family trusts, okay. Well, if you want financial advice, you can go.
You can follow Mwalimu Kanyi.
No, you can go there and source me. But just for the sake of that video, that short clip on TikTok that I saw. She calls D. Muraydi or something. She was saying
she's Kenyan?
Yeah. The way to create a trust, family trust. First, it is exempted from capital gains tax and zero whatever tax. Then, if the family trust has entities like a building, you register this building
and
in a family trust. That building cannot be used to offset your bankruptcy or your debts by the banks or whatever. Also, in case of divorce, the property cannot be haiwezi kuhamishwa juu iko held by family trust, and the family trust has its beneficiaries, which can be kids, can be wives, can be whatever. So when I was reading those,
like an advantage for.
So what can create family trust so that
it sounds so rich and bougie, like have family trust.
But it's one way of escaping tax. If you buy a plot in which is an entity of and you put it in as an entity of family trust, kuna nini zingine utalipa, kuna taxes zingine utalipa.
Unaponea.
But the Finance Bill 2024 has introduced taxes on family trust and whatever trust.
Wameamua pia hapa watafinya.
Hapo pia wameingia. So I think for Hakim, I was saying they have good financial managers or financial advisors.
Financial advisors, yeah.
So I don't know. I wouldn't know. So you are telling me there is Bundesliga. So those are the 5, and then there is also the Turkish league. There is the Russian. Kuna Scottish. Ni mob. So they all play at Uefa.
They all play, and then it depends on play. And it depends. Yeah, akina Galatasaray na Fenerbahce. I think you have heard of the names.
Fenerbahce.
Yeah, hapo ndio Jose ameenda hapo, Jose Mourinho. So they do that, and but sasa the I don't know, there is a coefficient they use. Kuna times like utapata Premier League has 4 spots. Kuna league itakuwa na 2 spots. It depends na pia the strength of the league. Not all of them get equal number of clubs ndani. So there's also that hizo format kidogo pia hata mimi hunichanganya. But yeah, that's basically the gist of UEFA, and it is going to change from next season. So this explanation is null and void.
So what you have basically done
nimewapea history. Ni history basically. And then you find out the new. It's confusing as fuck. Unajua they're trying to, there is a way tunajaribu kufuata mtindo ya America towards the sports. Europe is trying to follow that kind of direction. Yeah, so it's changing a lot of things, of which traditional fans kama mimi I do not appreciate. Because why confused na, it should be something direct. Sasa sijui ucheze huyu, sijui kuwe na, unacheki venye basketball unasikia kuna sijui playoffs, kuna I don't really fuck with that. Ni only last season ndo nilishughulika na basketball sana, by the way. Last season ndo nilishughulika na nini sana.
Mimi kwanza na sport basketball as per se. I will just say I'm the biggest fan of sports, especially football.
But okay.
But football inanipitaga like
football. At least unajua when you're born in Kenya, but basically in Africa, football lazima utani. I was by the way, hii kitu ilikuwa inanibo ama inaniboingi. Yeah.
That when these politicians think about sports in Kenya, there are only 2 major divisions that they think of. One is
basket. No. Rugby.
No.
Football.
One is football. The other one is athletics. They don't give a shit about other sports. Even if when you see this community sports complex in the constituency and whatever, I think it's the only one in our estate, not in actually our estate, in the neighboring estates that has a football stadium, well carpeted, and has a basketball court, has a netball court, and has a tennis court. Though people don't like it, usually plays in kanya kwanga imefungwa ama ni what, but it has those 3. That's the only one I have ever seen. Hizi zingine zote zinakuwa tu football pitch.
Peke yake.
Football only. And I'm like, you guys do think we all play football? Hiyo inaniboingi, like I need to see a good, because there is a space here. Make a good stadium where we can have tennis, we can have basketball, we can have netball, we can even have an indoor arena where we can be playing chess, hizo vitu like watoto wetu wa grow.
Judo.
No, I'm speaking of Eastlands. Sijui Karen. Hey, my bougie friends. I'm sorry, and did not represent. But unaget I'm speaking of a common mwananchi. Because where else will you get these grounds to practice chess? Ama skating. Where?
Ni huku tu mtaa.
Na lazima hizo uwanja
zitengenezwe
na space iko. So I feel very bad wakati naona the only solution is mnaweza tupeleka kwa sports ni football ground,
which is by that not nini. Unaweza pata Kenya, I think you are also very good in other kitu ka volleyball.
Yeah, it's very good. Very good. Unapata ni ground ngapi ziko za volleyball isipokuwa shule?
By the way, I think most high schools inafaa kukuwa na renovated tukue na modern sports facilities.
Imagine, and even not even
hata hockey.
Cheuni bo, hata hockey maana kuna ground za hockey.
Like, just remember the school we had there.
It is sports. You feel me?
Proper sports.
We are playing handball pitch like
Unajua
okay, unaweza kucheza pitch moja yenye inaweza kuwa multipurpose.
Yeah.
Unaweza kucheza in time shifts. Unaget unacheza watu handball 2 hours. Basketball 2 hours. Hivyo.
Unajua it has reminded me the difference by the way. Even when players retire in this country, what happens to their lives? Angalia today recently Francis Gaitho, I think you know him. Alipost Victor Wanyama's brother, Donald Mariga. There was a match that alikuwa anacheza champion. Unajua that guy is a Champions League winner. Alishinda na Inter Milan. He used to play for Inter Milan under Jose Mourinho. Yeah. Ameonyesha picture. There was one picture and it's him and Vincent Kompany. He was a Man City player. So amesema, now look at these two pictures. Vincent Kompany right now amekuwa the newly appointed Bayern Munich manager. And nani ako wapi? He is now a UDA mobilizer and a goon. Ndio nakaa unafikiria picha anyo watu wale mko Champions League na nyinyi hata mulishinda but unaendaje?
Cause what ndio na mwingine hadi kwa news alikuwa cheza Harambee Stars kitambo. Sasa yeye anakataka sijui miwa anasafishia watu village. Sasa this nigga was a star. He won 7 in the 90s ama 60s ama what.
Sasa hizi huyu hapa.
I think Kenya we don't appreciate the what? We don't really appreciate the sportsmanship in culture in this country.
And the way
something that need to be done.
We are very athletic. Africans are very... Okay, I know Africans in general. Angalia the France team.
But I love how this regime is doing in terms of even athletics, giving them money. Because mazesezi kuwa na sacrifice yote yote na yote ni bidii yote then.
Bendera inachezwa venye they give us that feeling of patriotism venye nakwambia umeona hapo kwa podium. Leo unarudi huko.
I don't appreciate.
Leo unarudi huko.
I love what they're doing and that as much as the government sometimes fucks us up.
Where they are nini? Give them.
Mambo ya corporate sport ni noma. Na inafaa kuota kwa food na any other sport. Inaweza kwa music na art. But I think that's nilikuwa nasikia hiyo list ya watu walikuwa na majuu ilitengenezwa kitambo sana na ule jamaa. Kuna jamaa alikuwa US envoy. Kenyan envoy in the US. Big Ted. Nasikia alitengeneza hiyo list kitambo. And you know he is a creative so ndio maana uliona akina debut hapo na nini. And also because president is also mambo na creative pia. Anachangamka.
Yeah, Joe, he's all PR.
You guys don't give enough credit to the PR team of the president. PR team yake iko juu. Makofi bana.
Excessive.
PR yao iko juu. And unless you have anything else?
No. Mimi basically is to laugh at everyone who wanted the underdog to win.
Speaking of underdog, I was listening to YY on Mic Check. And he was saying he was once in a competition where he was competing against a kid. And wakabaki wawili. Unazileza kuinua mikono juu. Wangapi wanachagua huyu? You see those competition Munaimba hapo then wenye wanainua mkono juu. Wenye wanainua mkono juu. Hivyo. So unfortunately the audience picked the kid. And YY thinks that he sang the best. So he was saying, let's be awarding people according to the year merit. Not just because they are kids. Sasa atijuni mtoto. The way you are saying at the underdog just because Jimmy ni ndogo sasa mnataka ati sasa. No, let's award credibility. And I'm like, we end on that. Let's award credibility. We out.